Evening time for some Toy Tuesday. Now, if you've been hanging out with us here for a little bit, you know that Baylon Wire's Old Iron has sent us a couple of massive viewer packs of super killer literature. We've been having a ton of fun with this stuff. Everything from super cool 70s groovy vans all the way back to turn of the century, very, very beginning of the auto industry advertisements. So a ton of killer stuff. So huge shout out to Baylon Wire's Old Iron for sending this to us to share it with all of you. Be sure to check him out. Check his channel out. Check out some of his videos and give him a sub as well. Because it's great when you guys support what we're doing here because it helps all of us. More cool stuff for everybody to check out, hang out on here and talk about. So always appreciate when you guys send in viewer packs and viewer boxes that we can check out on Toy Tuesday and share with everybody else. So that's what we've got again tonight. Pete's here with us. We had we've done, what, 3 nights of this stuff already, maybe 4. Austin's here. That's right, here we go. Randall with a nut farm. And I don't even know if we'll finish this last pack tonight. I don't know what's in it. You're seeing it as I yank it out. Because I haven't dumped it out ahead of time. I haven't gone through it. So you're seeing it as I see it, which is what's making it a ton of fun. These old advertisements from the 1900s, literally like 04, 06, 08, things like that, all the way up to the sales brochures from the 70s, the super groovy van stuff. It's been a lot of fun. Briggs is here. And I don't know what we got tonight, which is even more kind of exciting. So it's all news to all of us. So we're through the first pack. He sent us 2 of these big, thick, padded mailers, jam-packed full of cool stuff. Peter from Down Under, big job, made it. So I don't know what's in this one, but I bet there's going to be a lot more cool stuff in it, and I'm pretty excited because every week, in fact, we've been running way long because there's so much cool stuff. Believe you know, even though we've done this 3 or 4 times, we've been running 30, 45 minutes. We're still not even anywhere near done with them. So we'll try not to run that long tonight, but we'll see what happens because I don't know what's in here. We'll see. But I bet it's going to be cool stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into this viewer pack from Baylon Wire's Old Iron, see what's in this one. Dan from Defiance. All right, here we go, guys. It's a crapshoot. Let's see what we've got. All kinds of different sizes of paper goods. I think there's some magazines. Feels like there's probably some more folders of those ads. Bill Wagaman. In fact, here's another one of those ad folders. Yep, 1911. Well, let's just start off with 1911 tonight. Now, we go through these fairly quick. We try to catch the car ads, but there's always a lot of other cool ads in these from what we've found over the past few weeks. Bill Disk made it. Muncie's Magazine, February 1911. Van Camp's Pork and Beans. Like I said, most of these we go through pretty quick till we get to the car stuff, but that didn't take long. Packard. Ask the man who owns one. Packard Motor Cars for 1911. Kevin L. We have not found any Walmart or Target ads yet. How about the National Motor Vehicle Company? Now, remember, back in the teens, there were 2,000 to 2,500 auto manufacturers in the United States. So we're finding a lot of cool stuff that a lot of us have never even heard of in here. Jim made it. Holy cow, limousine, $4,000 in 1911. But even a basic touring car was $2,500. A $5,000 ride and a $2,150 automobile from the Ohio Motor Company. This next one, I don't even think I've heard of it. The Abbott Motor Company. The pleasures of motoring increased by the Abbott from Detroit. Britson detachable tire treads. Sounds interesting. Obviously, that idea didn't work. The Locomobile. Neil made it. The Maxwell Briscoe. The automobile, a world wonder. Three times across the continent for the Winton 6. A lot of great car ones in here. The Rio. Appreciate that, Peter. The National. Wilcox Trucks. How about that one, guys? Diamond Tires. The Raunch and Lang Electrics. Yeah, back in the day, back in the turn of the century when cars were first coming out, there were almost as many electric vehicle manufacturers as there were gasoline. The Roush and Long Electrics. The Owen. R.M. Owen and Company, general sales agent for Rio. More from Abbott. Babcock Electric. The electric storage battery for electric cars. Smith & Wesson. Looks like we got all the cars early in this one. One more from Packard. And that'll do it for the 1911 file of auto ads. Let's see what else we got in here. What do we got next? I have no clue. Oh, it's a big ad wrapped up in plastic. Put a Peugeot type cylinder head on your Ford. 16 valves, 75 to 80 miles an hour. This is pretty tore up, so I'm going to try to be careful with this, guys. Baylon Wire tried to get it to us as safely as he could. April of 1917, so definitely Model T era. Jeff from Ottawa, Frank's here. 16 valve overhead valve head for your Ford. 75 to 80 miles an hour out of your Ford, geared 3-to-1 and equipped with a Peugeot type cylinder head. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the Model Ts that I've seen, I don't think I would want to go 75 miles an hour in them. Now, there again, that's just, that's a personal call, but I don't think I would want to be going 75 miles an hour in a Model T. There's JP. What are you doing, cat? Another big piece here. Oh, this is cool. I don't see a date on it, but it's pretty cool ad, and it's even got a little bit of color on it. First off, Pete said he ain't going 80 in a Model T. Yeah, you would be hanging on, Peter, that's for sure. Atwood, lamps of quality for 1909. Red and green color on this one. This was a very, very fancy ad for 1909. And on the flip side of this, Keystone automotive grease. To every automobile owner, a large sample of Keystone grease, the world's greatest lubricant. Once again, in red and green. What do we got next? Like I said, guys, I have not seen any of this. So what do we got here? Not really sure. It's kind of folded up. 1930. We got a date there, May of 1930. LA. And let's see. Let's unfold it. And it was the LA Sunday Times for May of 1930. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Oh, look at this Lincoln ad. It wears the beauty of high craftsmanship, the Brun all-weather Brougham Lincoln. Look at that thing. Old movie stuff. I'm assuming this looks like old movie stuff. And that must have been primarily just the Lincoln ad in that particular piece. That's right. It does look like kind of high society for the day. It is a neat piece, though. All right, what else we got? What's next? I don't know. I just grabbed it. There must be something else in there to go with this. Rotary powered lawnmowers. So we'll sit this off to the side because I bet there's another piece to that in there somewhere. What do we got here? Ooh, Popular Mechanics. How pros make racers out of stock cars. July 1964. This looks cool. what the 65 cars will be like. Probably ought to throw this one into a magazine pile for a Sunday night. Check that out. Riviera style delights, poor assembly irks. So actually not a ton of car stuff in there. That's one thing about Popular Mechanics. Sometimes they had tons of car stuff. Sometimes it was pretty thin because it covered such a broad spectrum of, different handyman, hobbyist type stuff. Back then, you didn't have the internet. You didn't have YouTube where you could look up whatever you wanted. You kind of worked with what you had. So a lot of these, Popular Mechanics covered a lot. Fishing, golf, back to our stock cars. Let's check this out real quick. I do not know if they still are or not, Bill. Roll cages, air intake. Yeah, there's the 65 car, so we must have missed something here. Not a real in-depth article. Shows a little bit about the chassis work. And one thing I did notice on the cars for 65 right there, disc brakes. Pretty big deal that year. So it looks like a lot of cool stuff in that one. And 1904 auto ads. Let's see what we had in this 1904 file. June of 1904. Now, the crazy part about this stuff, especially right when we're talking in this 1904 window, we've got to remember, most manufacturers would literally just started. Ford was begun in 1903. Buick was 1903. Oldsmobile was right at the turn of the century. In 1904, a lot of these cars, the entire companies were probably less than 5 years old. And a lot of the cars and the companies that we know today, Chevrolet didn't even exist at that point. So it's really weird when you think about, when we're looking at 1904, how different it really was. This is the auto industry in its infancy. The very, very infancy of the auto industry. So there's Pappy. Let's check out some of this stuff. And there's going to be probably some stuff in here we don't recognize. But that's what's been so great about these viewer packs the Baylon Wire sent us, is there is a lot of really cool, odd stuff that a lot of us haven't even seen before. So let's check this one out. And there may not be a ton of car ads in this one either, because there wasn't a lot of cars out there. So let's get started. There's the Victrola dog. Oldsmobile in the Hall of Fame already. Olds Motor Works, Detroit, USA. The delivery wagon, the touring runabout, the standard runabout, and the light tonneau car. More electrics, the Pope Waverly. Pope bicycles. Northern automobiles. The Courier from the Sandusky Automobile Company. Who's heard of those? Matt's here. Kelly Springfield tires were already out there. The Elmore. Winchester. Just like we were kind of thinking, not a lot of cars in here because there wasn't a lot of cars out there yet. Eastman Kodak. And that's it. Not a lot of car stuff. But there's, like I said, wasn't a lot of them out there yet. Let's grab one or two more things out of here, and we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap up tonight. We'll check out a couple more cool things yet. And we're not even close to being done with this pack yet. So let's see what else we got in here. There's kind of some loose paper. Let's get this stuff and see what we got here. Okay, these look like individual ads. Some of these are a little rough. I don't know. I saw the boxes of these. Baylon Wire got this huge collection. So there was a lot of this stuff was boxed up, and this is how he got it. So some of this stuff is kind of rough. But we'll kind of work with it and see what we've got. The Saturday Evening Post. Another new and decidedly progressive development in motor car construction will distinguish the 1914 Cadillac as the standard of the world. Mobile oil ad. This looks like it's from the 60s probably. Kind of looking for car-related stuff out of some of this here. The Warner Quality Auto Meter. Something a little more color to it again, as crazy as that sounds. Red Seal Dry Battery. And the Atwood Lamp Company. Oh, here's a cool one. I don't know if there's a year on this one or not. $1930 AC spark plugs. Check that one out. The airplane's kind of a artist's rendering, but it looks awful familiar to me to a plane from that era. Not exact since it's a drawing, but anybody know what's that plane look like to any of you guys? I know what it looks like to me. What are you doing, goofball? It does give you wings. It looks like a Ford tri-motor to me. Looks like it's got 3 engines, 1, 2, and 3. Looks like a Ford tri-motor to me. All right, how much stuff is left in here? Yeah, there's still another good handful in here, so let's grab something, one more piece out of here, one more loose piece. Then we're going to save this for tomorrow or for next week. We'll probably get wrapped up maybe next week. What do we got here? Or is this maybe this is a big packet. Maybe I can't get one or two pieces out of here. Let's see what we got. All right, some pictures or something. Let's check these out before we wrap up tonight. And then we'll save the rest of the packet for later. Look at that knucklehead. Uh-oh, here comes a sibling. What are you doing, goofball? All right, let's check out our pictures. Enough fun with the goofy cats. What is this? Has some damage, so let's be careful here. It's like a big poster. Okay, let me see if I can kind of... May we be of service. Okay, this is a really cool Ford poster. It's just rough. Let's see if we can check this thing out. Yep, that's exactly what those two knuckleheads are doing, actually. They are pretty comical, though, actually. All right, back to our Ford poster. So, unfortunately, this thing has some damage. Genuine Ford parts and accessories, authorized Ford service to keep your Ford the way you want it. Ford office, Ford service department, Ford sales, Ford parts and accessories, Ford management, and Ford sales team. Now, no vehicles on here, no pictures of any vehicles on here. I don't see any dates on this thing. So, guessing it's probably 40s maybe, but not really sure. But would have been a really cool piece. Unfortunately, it has some damage. I know a lot of this stuff when Baylon Wire got it had not been stored very well. It was boxed up and things like that. So I'm sure this is how he got it. But fortunately, it did survive at least to this point like that. Still mostly intact. So let's fold this back up. We got one more cool picture I want to check out, and then we'll probably go ahead and get ready to wind down for the evening. Let's see what we've got here. The Panama Pacific Exposition, San Francisco, 1915. Throw something back. So check this out. The Panama Pacific Exposition, 1915. This is a really cool picture. Look at all these cars. Kind of hold it back. You got some glare off the lights, but it's a really cool shot. And it's pretty good sized. So that's kind of a neat piece too. So anyway, guys, I think we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap things up tonight. A lot of cool stuff, and we're still not done. So huge shout out to Baylon Wire. Be sure to check out Baylon Wire's channel, see what he's got going on. Been a great supporter of us. Super appreciate him sending this stuff to us. We found a lot of great stuff, and we're not even done yet. We're still not even through the rest of this pack here yet. So still some cool stuff in there. Look at those two goofballs. They're having fun, though. So anyway, super appreciate the help from Tony sending that stuff to us. Check him out. Great stuff. Anyway, what else is going on? Obviously, the gathering still coming together. Had a few more people sign up this week. If you are thinking about coming to the gathering of the Nobodies, April 26th, please get with me, get with Pete, and get your 20 bucks in, get your name on the list, and come hang out with us on Saturday, April 26th. It's going to be a great time. Baylon Wire's down. Can't wait to see him, as well as a lot of you other guys are already signed up and ready to go, so it's going to be fun. Check out the membership groups if you're interested in those. Let me know where we're at on that. Still trying to get the training up and going. I had several of you guys ask about it. It's ready to go. I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys to get a hold of me, get signed up, and get the classes scheduled and start putting that together. A couple more videos coming up this week. For the public viewers, we'll be getting the public's going to get the first Auburn Cord Duesenberg video on the Glen Prey second generation cord, as well as you're going to get the car we dug out of the trees where it was parked 92 years ago in 1932. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of that one. There we go, Pete. Appreciate that. Email Pete, badboychevrolets@gmail.com if you're interested in the gathering. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll get some more of that content up yet this week. We'll get some new stuff up for the members videos that will be public next week. And having a lot of fun doing that as well. Stay tuned, everybody. That stuff is coming up. And we will be back live Sunday night at 7:30 for some more Sunday night live chat. We'll announce the new raffle. We'll have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Lots of things going to be happening this spring. It's busy. Wichita Swap Meet's coming up in a little over a month. The Gathering of the Nobodies. The Lawrence Swap Meet will be the week after that. It's going to be a busy spring, everybody. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So be sure to get the Gathering penciled in on your calendar because the spring will get busy and it's going to sneak up on us. That's why we're trying to be prepared. Working on it now. But we'll see how that works out. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, hanging out tonight, checking out some more cool stuff from Baylon Wire. Probably about one more week to get through this pack. That's a lot of cool stuff that he sent us. But hey, we appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun with it, and I sure hope you guys are enjoying it. So catch the new videos coming up this week. Stay tuned. We sure hope to see you live back here 7:30 Sunday night for some Sunday night live chat. And have a great week, everybody. Don't have it ready yet, Big Job. We'll announce it Sunday night. So we will. Here we go. We're back. Had a phone call come in and kick me off. My call forwarding is screwed up through my carrier. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, we're back. Just to wrap it up, thanks for being here tonight. Have a great week, everybody. These two knuckleheads are still going at it. But that's okay. They're kittens. That's what they're supposed to be doing. We'll see everybody Sunday night. Thanks for watching.